Hello, Motoheads, and welcome to Daytona 2025. This is a huge deal. We got our game face on. The gate is down. Very first race on this track, and I'm racing it with my teammate here. Oh, I wasn't sure which way to go there. Racing it with my teammate, my new teammate, I might add. Moto X Monster. I call him Moto Monster. I'm riding a Honda now, Motoheads. And we got a new number. We are now number 63. New number, new track, new team. Pretty exciting stuff, Motoheads. Overjumped that double. We did get a chance to do about a half a lap for a sight lap here. So I kind of got a grasp of a couple of those big... Oh, Moto Monster is down. Neither of us know this track, so... Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to go to the left here. Obviously, I was already lined up for it. Neither of us know this track, so, it's kind of anybody's guess who's going to win. Moto Monster is a little bit better than me at the MX Legends, I think. But there are times that I beat him. So we're pretty close in skill. I think he's just naturally a better rider than me. I'm loving this track so far, Motoheads. We're doing a 20-minute race here. And we're doing it on the weak deform. Or medium, I guess. Whatever it's called. Alright, let's get serious about this track. I'm going to double into the turn. I can see that coming. Oh, there's Moto Monster. Whatever line he had through that section was way better than mine. Overjumped the double. This is a Hardy Munoz wall jump. He did the Hardy Munoz. I did the Tom Vial there. If you know, you know. Alright, another little wall jump. And then into this whoop section. That's where Moto Monster crashed last lap. Right here we're going to, case that. We don't really know what we're doing here. We're going to try to jump that to no success. Through the sand, sticking to the left side. Alright, he did the inside of that corner. I like that line. And then this next section here is going to be a rhythm. We're going to go in triple, and then over the big jump. I like that. Hopefully we can remember to do that. It's hard to memorize new tracks when you're not ghost racing at first. And we are, this is a good battle considering neither of us know the track. It kind of shows I did not make that, neither of us made that double. I think we just kind of messed each other up there. This is all in good fun right here, Motoheads. This is just two teammates having a good time on a brand new track and just loving every part of it. Very cool. All right, through this rhythm section here. I don't know if you'd call that a rhythm. All right, that was better over that jump, and I'm going to try the Hardy Munoz. That was pretty good right there. I like that. You don't want to overjump the Hardy Munoz, I don't think. Of course, and again, that could be the line. We don't know yet. All right, I jumped over the wall jump into the whoops that time. Something tells me that might not be the fast line, but like I say, who knows right now, Motoheads. All right, that definitely wasn't the fast line. I think you want to clear that big jump without hitting it. And Moto Monster is pulling away from us a little bit here. All right, I did the outside again. I'm going to try the inside of that corner if I can remember in the next lap. Case that. Maybe I should be doubling into that. I'm not sure how to do this one. This split lane is interesting. To the inside here is pretty cool. Now we're going to the outside, carrying our momentum, trying not to hit that tough box, whatever they call those things. Over the double. One thing I can say on these Supercross tracks, there are no steam donkeys. Oh, I think that was a quad right there. Quad double over jump into the turn. Trying to reel in the monster here. This guy's a pretty cool cat, Motoheads. I've actually talked to him like it's a phone call. What do they call that? A group? No, not a group. A party. I actually talked to him in a party. You know, he's a younger brother, but he's a pretty cool cat. All right. There's a lot of people that race. Okay, I tripled in that time. Triple, but then you hit this big jump. We're going to go to the right for the first time. And we are catching up to him, trying to hit that inside and failing. All right, Moto Monster, we got your number, and your number is number 32, my friend. Not sure what I meant by that. There's no grudges here. But both of us, I will say this about myself and Moto Monster, we both race hard. And we're not going to give up our lines. That's just the way it is. If you think that I'm a dirty rider because of that, well then so be it. Not a big deal. Now if you take me out intentionally, not a big deal. Not to me. It is what it is. Oh, I think Moto Monster just went off the track there. I thought he did, maybe not. Yeah, if you take me out, there's no love lost. It's not a big deal. And if I take you out, I assure you it was an accident. I'm not trying to take people out on purpose, mainly because whenever I have tried that, I fail at it. So I'm just trying to get down the track as fast as I can. I ain't messing around with, oh, you did this, so I'm going to take you out. Okay, maybe sometimes I do that occasionally. Occasionally I'll do that. Oh! That was terrible, Motoheads. That was just tragic looking. Alright, so Moto Monster's way out there now. He's got an 8-second lead on us, but we're not even halfway through this moto yet. We still got 13 minutes to go. Neither of us know the track. Either he's just going to start even pulling a bigger lead. I like that line right there. I like that line. I'm going to go back and I'm making a video out of this, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch that line right there. Well, I don't even got to do that. I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to race until I learn it. That's the way to do it out here. When you're racing a bunch of guys that are a little bit faster than you, that's the way to get fast, in my opinion, Moto Heads. All right, did a triple. I'm not sure what was all at the end of that. The end of it was terrible. I thought we made up a little bit of time on Moto Monster there, Moto X Monster. All right, so let's see here. We can do this, Moto Heads. We can do this. We can reel him in here. He's got a 6-second lead, and we're hitting it as hard as we can. All right, into the whoops. I just seen him going the other direction. I thought we were catching up on him. Then we weren't. Then we were. He's going to have to make a mistake, kind of like I did right there, casing that big jump. But we didn't lose any time. If anything, we made a little bit of time. So I don't know if he went down or what, but we're going to try to take advantage of all of it here. Whatever mistakes he makes, we're going to try to take advantage of it. And like I said, this isn't any kind of a... Ooh. There's no egos at stake here. It's nothing like that. We're learning the track as a couple teammates. He's actually my boss. He's my team manager, team owner, I believe. All right, I got a confession to make here, Moto Heads. The name of the team, I have no idea what it is. DOR? Something like that? Leave a comment if you know the name of this Honda team that I am now contracted with. I'm a little bit slow. I'm basically what is called functioning illiterate. So my mechanic, Oatmeal, is the one that does all my contracting. Oatmeal probably knows the name of the team. If you haven't seen my mechanic's social media page, the link is in the description of this video. She's an attractive social media influencer. Yes, I have a female mechanic. Attractive blonde. Oh, now you want to look at her link, don't you? Oh, I'm catching up on Moto Monster here. And Oatmeal has short fingers, but she sure can spin them wrenches. So I just strayed into the other lane, and it did not reset me. That's pretty cool. That's good to know. The resets on this game can be very finicky. All right, if I can clear that thing, all right, that's the line I like. I'm gonna follow my boss here. I like that line better than the other one. Even though it sets you up to hit that tough block, so I'll just have to learn not to. Oh, that was terrible. Terrible riding on my part. Jumped over the tabletop that time. These rhythm sections are going to be so fun to figure out. There's going to be so many lines in them, and I just cannot wait to get in this track and ghost race it. I just totally sent that Hardy Munoz. I don't even know who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I'm just having trouble saying it, Moto heads. All right, so we're going to try to blitz the whoops this time. That isn't bad. Moto Monster's only a couple seconds ahead of us. Oh, and he just messed that up. We're going to try to... Oh, we're going to go bar to bar here with him, it looks like. Let's get this inside. Oh, yeah. Love it. We got that inside. That was probably the best we've gotten through there. And so far, our fastest lap time is a 1:23.6. I have no idea what the standard is going to be on this track. But I'm just going to take a guess that maybe by next week I'll have it down to a... Oh, let's just say maybe a 117. Just a guess, maybe even faster. We'll see. Now we are going toe-to-toe here with Moto Monster. And I love it. This is so fun. Oh, Moto Monster, that's a drag. I hate to see guys crash like that. I know how it feels. It hurts you right in the middle of your chest. All right. Let's do this, Hardy Munoz. Oh, no. We got to experiment with that jump. That was not the way to do it that I just did. I'm starting to think if you roll it all the way. Okay, that was kind of a hybrid of a jump slash. I'm not sure what that was, Moto heads. I'm starting to question my riding style here. All right, this time we're going over the big jump. That's kind of what you want to do, but I think there's a better way to do it. I think we've done it better already. I'll be curious to see if we beat this 1:23.6 here. All right, triple, and then double that. That felt nice. All right, I prefer the other line here because it slingshots you into this straightaway as opposed to coming out on the inside. Either way, you're going to clear that double, so maybe that is the line to do, the one I just did through that split section. A little bit of the on-off action. Ugh. Okay, so I could have tripled or doubled into the corner there with that line if I would have done it right. Did not make that double. And of course, Moto Monster just flies right past us. I love racing this guy. All right, and we are also rocking the FXR gear in this moto. That's what we're going to be running this evening at High Point at the MXLR online league racing. All right, we got around Moto Monster with a pretty slick little line there. Trying to go to the inside here. Who can do it? I got it done. Not sure where he went. Maybe he went down or got reset or something. All right, double, triple, almost a triple. That is possible. I like that line right there. Double, triple, triple. I like that. You clear both those big jumps. By the way, we appreciate you guys watching, Moto Heads. We really do. And when I started this race, I didn't realize it was a 20-minute race, but I'm glad that I put it on that on accident. I thought it was going to be shorter. We appreciate you guys watching it this deep into it. We've got 5 minutes left in this moto. We're tripling into the turn that time. And I'm willing to bet that Moto X Monster is probably going to catch us at this point again. before the end of the race. We'll see. He is right behind us. We got like a 2-second lead. Yeah, we appreciate all you moto heads that show interest in this stuff. I know I watch all these videos that these other guys put out. Oh my man, we almost went over the bars there. Thought we were going to do a serious Indo. Is that still terminology? It is, right? Indo? Get old school with the terminology here. I can get old school announcer on you if you like. Oh, I've got such a lead on Moto X Monster now, I could stop off at a delicatessen and have a sandwich. Ugh. If I keep riding like that, he's going to be all over me like a Hare Krishna on an airport traveler. If you know, you know. That's some old school stuff right there. A lot of the younger guys probably don't even know that the original name for the whoops was the whoop-de-doos. And eventually it got hyphenated? No, not hyphenated. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh, the name got shortened. Moto X Monster is right on our heels again. This track is going to be so much fun when we figure it out. I can't wait to race my teammates here, do a little training. It's going to be a good time. I'll join their parties. Sometimes I'll say a few words, but honestly, moto heads, I'm not really here to talk. I'll listen to what they got to say. I learn from them. They'll say something like, oh, what about this one bump you can do over this one jump around that one turn or whatever. And I'll learn from them for sure. Talked to Zan for the first time last night, doing a little racing. It's pretty cool when that guy invites me into a lobby. It's usually a pretty full lobby. There's, 14, 15 guys in it. And I usually finish maybe in 12th or 13th, depending on who's there. So that's a good way to learn. Get in that lobby with all those really fast guys. And Zan watches our videos, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be known by, in this community, to be known by some of the real fast riders out there, as well as just, everybody, all the riders. I'm not saying all the riders know who we are or watch this channel. Oh, moto heads. All right, let's quad into the turn. There we go. Okay, so you can set yourself up for a quad in that turn if you do something a little different. I can't wait to do the ghost racing. This is going to be so much fun. Yeah, so we got into one of those lobbies the other day, and I got a friend request from somebody, or I requested him as a friend. I don't recall how it went. And he said he watches this channel all the time. Oh! Bar to bar with Moto Monster now. And him and I got into a battle. Me and this viewer. God, I can't recall his name right now, or I'd give him a shout out. Blackened father-in-law or something? No. Black D-Law, blackened father-in-law? I don't know, something like that. Big shout out to you. You know who you are if you're watching this. That was such a fun race. We just battled. I don't even remember who won, which means he probably won. But man, it was a good time. All right, to the inside here. Check this out, moto heads. This is what it's all about. We got a minute and a half left in this moto, and we have found each other again here on the track. Oh, I thought I was going down for sure right there. That was crazy. All right, I did that on off. Yeah, you can set yourself up for the quad there, but I did the triple into the turn. Lap time, best lap time, 1:23.4 still. All right, time is running out. That means the next time we come around, we get the white flag. And something must have happened to Moto X Monster. He must have went down. He probably went down. Oh, he probably went down and got reset or something. That stuff usually happens in threes. I'm just kidding. I'm not superstitious. But it does seem to happen. If you make one mistake, it's Oh, love that line. Love that line. It does seem to happen like that when you make one mistake. It gets followed up by a reset or a crash or another mistake or something like that. Okay, so 2 tracks came out, Motoheads. Now the reason I'm concentrating on Daytona is because, to the best of my knowledge, MX versus ATV series, the entire, ever since they've been around, I don't think they've ever had Daytona in their game. There's always some kind of licensing, some kind of man's words on papers, laws, absolute insanity, nonsense. It's gone too far, people. All right, that was my my rant on modern society. Into the whoops for the last time here at Daytona. Thanks again for joining us, Motoheads. This track is fantastic. A matter of fact, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna up that, Motoheads. If I was rating this, if this is a rating video, I'm gonna give this track a 10 out of 10 star rating. And you can quote me on this. I'm gonna use the word divine. This track is 100% divine. All right, we got a 15-second lead on our boss now. That means that kid's just finishing up the lap here, probably checking out the track and admiring it. Yeah, that's the first time ever racing a Daytona track. Daytoner. Lee Diffie, what a stooge. It's our first time ever racing the Daytona track in MX Legends, and we love it. We're about to finish this race. One more time over the Hardy Nunos. See, I can say that when I'm not thinking about it. Oh, this track is awesome. All right, so our fastest lap time ended up being a 122.74. God, that was confusing. Why'd I have a hard time saying that? And Moto Monster got a 121.7. Let the leaderboard battles begin. We will see you guys in the next moto.